Hi guys, my name is Crystal. Welcome to my YouTube channel. Welcome old subscribers, welcome new. Alexa, what's the time please?
It's 1:23 p.m.
So it's 1:23 in the afternoon. I'm at home. I don't have a job. I don't go to work. I've been at home since this morning when I came back with Max for a walk. The same things keep repeating themselves year after year, month after month, and time's fleeting, and it's just a waste. Everything is a waste of time because I won't do anything bad. I'm not a thief. I'm not a sexual tyrant. I'm just a middle-aged woman trying to get on with my life. I've been in a bit of pain today from my face pain and whatever's wrong. I've got to wait to see a doctor like everybody else, and I'm not complaining, I'm not moaning, I'm just getting on with the rest of my day. I've had my chicken soup, I've had my cup of coffee, I'm taking it easy, right? There's no problem. There's no problem with being on your own. I just get on with things because I have to. I went down to see if there was any post. We've had a different post lady today. She was a blonde lady with long blonde hair. She looked like the other lady, but the other lady looked like me a bit, but a bit older. This one had blonde hair, a beanie hat and black shorts on. Different post lady. We've had the Royal Mail mock hearse van come up and down the road, and we've had the Will Barnes van. And I've been in my flat all day, not really accomplishing much, but just trying to keep going. So we're going back now to Sunday the 29th of January 2017. So this is 5 years ago. 2:38 p.m. at my flat by myself and the two cats. I went out this morning by myself after having several text messages from complete idiots telling me that they were having a hot bath. Last night one was ordering a pizza online. I've blocked the numbers. So this has been going on 5 years ago. Blocked them. I blocked one yesterday. I blocked one 7 years ago. I walked to the NatWest, young lads behind me. I put some money into my account and walked into the Pentagon Centre into Sainsbury's. I got the Sun newspaper, Simon Cowell and Katie Price on the front, and David Beckham. John Hurt died 77. He was a couple of days ago of cancer. John Hurt. I got fruit juice and 4 pints of milk. Went to use self-service and the machine played up. The coins kept being rejected. Two ladies helped me. I ended up having to use a £5 note, and they had to open up the machine to give me £1.95 change. Then I went into the pound shop and got cereal, cat food, 2 tins of tomato soup, and packed my stuff myself. The bloke didn't pack the shopping. The girls do. So I left the shops and walked home to the flat. Got inside, prepare a bath, and after my bath I watched Wild Hogs on DVD and now The Calcium Kid. I've had hot dinner and pudding, it's cold but I'm okay. This bloke called Steve rang. I've heard his voice before, said he was 30 but sounded 20. Yesterday I went to my parents, Derek and Jennifer, at Durrell Gardens. My mother answered the door and hugged me really tightly. Graham's supposedly taking me out for a meal on Tuesday at the Cock Horse pub in Detling. He always says he's busy and something's come up the day before. It doesn't matter. So I go and sit in Mum and Dad's living room area on the red recliner chair. Dad was sat opposite the TV in his animal pyjama bottoms. The television was on. The aerial was playing up. Mum was hoovering as I rang the doorbell. I don't have a doorbell. It got broken. Mum made me a cup of tea. Dad was on his laptop. It took ages to get some food. I had 1 pack of cheese and onion crisps from Waitrose. Dad ordered online. Mum eventually cooked what Derek had chosen for me. She said cod in sauce and mash and bread and butter. She made out she'd burnt it, but she hadn't. I ate it all. I was starving. I had a custard pot for pudding. Dad had a prawn sandwich. She was acting funny all the time, calling Ribena Ribena. She gave me Ribena and called it Ribena. She keeps talking about Ben. Dad said he had to put up with her behaviour all day and got fed up with it. She's extremely large at the moment, Mum is, and she's balding on top. A next label was hanging out of her stripy jumper. She ate loads of food and sprayed herself with perfume. She gave me a pair of purple gloves and a pair of knee-high tights, brown colour, because she wears them. She used to wear knee-high tights. She did a load of washing. It was warmer in there than last Sunday. Charlotte didn't come round. No phone calls or visitors. As I walked up, horrible workmen were in a tree cutting its branches off and throwing them haphazardly on the pavement. The noise was extremely loud. Around 5:15, Dad gave me a £10 note for a taxi, and Mum rang ABC Taxis as I requested because Star Taxis are rude, including the call operator. A young Asian driver, really quiet, took me home. Prince Charles was in the newspaper, giving Ant and Dec an OBE. It goes on. This goes on and on and on for years. My diary repeating itself. Right into 2023 now. Last night I sat by myself and I put talking pictures on and personal services on. I don't know if anybody my age will remember personal services with Julie Walter. Julie Walter's in now. She's an old lady with grey hair. Alexa, how old's Julie Walters?
Julie Walters is 73 years old.
She's 73 years old, Julie Walters, and they put personal services on last night. Alexa, what year was personal services shown on?
The film Personal Services was released on the 8th of May 1987.
1987, the 8th of May 1997. The 9th of May 1987, I was married to my ex-husband called Dave. So this was shown on the 8th of May 1987. Alexa, what is the film Personal Services about?
Personal Services is a 1987 comedy starring Julie Walters, Alec McCowan, and Shirley Stelfox. The story of the rise of a madam of a suburban brothel catering to older men, inspired by the real experiences of Cynthia Payne. It is 1 hour and 45 minutes long. The movie has a rating of 6.3 out of 10 on IMDb based on around 1,700 votes, and is rated 18.
It's about a madam of a brothel based on Cynthia Payne. Do you know what poster was hanging up on the door in one of the brothel flats? Prince Charles and Diana, and we're talking about Princess Diana and Prince Charles as he was then in 1987. We had a picture of Charles and Diana on a madam's door, and one of the housekeepers to the prostitutes was actually a man dressed as a woman, and Julie Walters found out because he went to go to the toilet and he took his dick out to have a piss, right? So this man with glasses that was a housemaid to the prostitutes was in fact a man, because he had a dick, a penis, a todger, right? So they put that on Talking Pictures last night, Personal Services. Go back to Cynthia Payne, who it's based on. Alexa, who was Cynthia Payne?
Cynthia Diane Payne was an English brothel keeper and party hostess who made headlines in the 1970s and 1980s. when she was convicted of running a brothel at 32 Ambleside Avenue, in Streatham, a suburb in South London. Known as Madam Sin, Payne first came to national attention in 1978 when police raided her home while a sex party was in progress.
So Cynthia Payne was called Madam Sin. Cynthia's middle name was Diane. Cynthia Payne, Madam Sin, brothel keeper. Alexa, what is a brothel?
Brothel is a noun meaning a house of prostitution.
A house of prostitution. They put that on last night. That enlightened me a great deal, right back to 1987. And I thank whoever put that on, because it made me see the truth even more about what's been going on. A house of prostitution. Prince Charles and Diana stuck on the doorway poster of a brothel. And a woman pretending, a man pretending to be a woman with a dick, going to piss in the ladies' toilet. Way back in 1987. Anybody, I'd check it out. It's very, very dated now. I mean, what was raunchy and raucous and bad back then is nothing compared to what it is today. But in 1987, a man going into a lady's toilet and pissing with his dick was quite bad back then. I'm going to get on with the rest of my day. I've got to walk Max again. But, nah, my whole life's been a fucking joke. See you later.